having a quick, concise PDF that you could link in an email so that that potential client can see who you are, what you do, what services you offer, and how you can be a service to them would be a better approach than just DMing potential clients that you want to work with. Hey, welcome back. So let's jump right into what the title of this video says, which is Stop DMing Clients and Do This Instead. My name is Nadia and I'm a commercial product photographer. I run a company called ClickPop Studio and we are a colorfully loud creative agency for bold brands. Now, when it comes to you messaging potential clients, i.e. you pitching your services to new people that you would like to work with and work for, DMing is not that great of an idea to do. A lot of times people prefer emails versus DMs, and in most cases, the owners of the companies aren't necessarily the ones that are over the social media platform, depending on how big the business is. And a lot of times people have very short attention spans. If you come at them with a full-on email, paragraph on top of paragraph on top of paragraph, they're just not going to read anything. Believe me, I have sent out many DMs in the past in my early on in my career, as well as many emails. And what I've learned is that you have to make things short, simple, and sweet. Now, if you can toss in a few images here and there, or even links to your portfolio, that will set you apart from anybody else just taking the lazy route of just bulk emailing people. So what you need to do in order to grab the attention of that potential client is create something called a pitch deck or a capability deck. Now, funny story about that is I just recently found out what a capability deck is. I knew what a pitch deck is, and I feel like they're the same, but to summarize, a capability deck or pitch deck is basically a summarized version of your website. It goes over who you are, what you do, why you do it, and who you want to do it for, meaning your brand name, your mission statement, your brand vision, your brand identity, your services, maybe even information about testimonials from people that have had your services before, even sections in that PDF that showcases a smaller version of your portfolio. So this entire deck is an introduction to your services to that potential client, as well as trying to persuade them to go for your services by talking quickly about who you are, what you do, why you do it, and who you want to do it for, and how you can get that job done. I was on the phone with a potential client that didn't really fit for my services, and I kind of knew from the very beginning, but I still wanted to communicate with them just in case they had future projects later. But they needed something very soon, and I've said before that ASAP is not in my vocabulary. What I do requires a lot of time and patience, planning and processing. And so if you were to contact me on a Monday needing for me to do a service for you by Saturday, we are not going to be working together because there's just so many things that lead up to the actual photo shoot that I need handled and understood before we can actually move forward with executing anything. And so basically during that conversation, the person on the phone asked me if I could send them my capability deck. And so when I asked, I was like, oh, well, what exactly would you need to see in that deck? Because what you're not going to do is catch me looking like I don't know what I'm talking about. Because I had no idea what he meant, but I knew enough to ask certain questions just for him to give me more information, just so I can understand what he was looking for. And basically he was like, well, yeah, I just need a short, PDF version of like your website that showcases who you are, what you do, maybe examples of previous projects that you've done that's similar to the one I'm looking for, so that I can send that over to my client so they can review, because I'm working for them as their agent and they're looking for potential photographers for jobs right now and down the line. And I would love to put your business in that pile that they can look from because I really love your work. And so the call went well. I already knew that I wasn't going to be the right fit for that particular job again because of the time constraints. But I told that client that, okay, once I get off the phone call, I'll go ahead and send you that capability deck. Now, I didn't say that I would send that capability deck right away because I wanted to give myself time, but I did let him know at the end of the call that he would be receiving that deck from me. And so after that phone call, I immediately started researching what is a capability deck, how can I make one? What does it look like? And throughout my research, I realized, oh, it's just a presentation, a shorter form version of my website. And so I went to work. I jumped on my handy dandy platform Canva, and I put together my own version of my capability deck. Now, in the past, I've created my own packages as well as intern packets and welcome packets. So I already had my brand colors and my brand identity and the stylization of my graphics already together. I just needed to organize them in the kind of PDF that he wanted. And so based off of that, I spent about a day and a half really piecing my capability deck together. I really wanted to be more concise, more quick, and just more to the point of who I am, what I do, what I offer, and how my services can help you. And it was really fun creating that because usually when I'm having a phone call with someone, I try to use that as a learning experience. I try to make sure that everything that is discussed is either something that I can solve or something that I can learn from. And during that call with that potential client, I realized that there was something missing in my own business, which is a capability deck, because you never know what someone is going to ask for until they ask for it. And now that I have that capability deck completed and designed, I can use that as a form of marketing when I'm pitching to new clients. And so in the beginning, I said, stop DMing clients and do this instead. If you had something like a capability deck, it doesn't have to be something as extensive as mine, but having a quick, concise PDF that you could link in an email so that that potential client can see who you are, what you do, what services you offer, and how you can be a service to them would be a better approach than just DMing potential clients that you want to work with. A lot of times you have to show people who you are and what you can do so that they can begin to start to trust in you in order to pay you to do a job for them, because no one's going to pay you to do a job they've never seen you do. And oftentimes, if you're just starting out, you're going to have to do a lot of your own personal projects just to get your portfolio off the ground so that you have some type of foundation that you can send out to people in order to land that first client job. And so that's something that really helped me out when I had that call like a few days ago. And it's something that will continue to help me out in the future, because that is a tool that I will use from now on to pitch my new potential clients, because that is something that took me a day and a half to do, and now I have it. It's a digital item, a digital design. It's a digital document that will last me until the end of time. And I can always go back and tweak it, take some things out, add some things, and really cater it to a specific target in mind. So for that particular company, they were looking for more restaurant food styling. So a lot of the images that I put in my portfolio section really revolved around food and snack styling. So if I wanted to pitch to a beverage company, I would swap out those images for a lot of the beverage images that we've created in the past. And so that's something that will be evergreen within my company and within my brand. And so that's something that I would advise you to do as well, because even if someone doesn't ask for it, it's good to have, because it just boosts the overall appeal and professionalism of your business. And also it inspires your potential client to get excited about the customer experience that they will be getting from you based on what you already have prepared. And so, yeah, that is a bit of information that I wanted to share. If you're interested in checking out the pitch deck that I created, the template is linked below. If you've created pitch decks in the past or capability decks in the past, let me know in the comments what you use. If you use Canva, what you have in your pitch deck, and how often you use it. And yeah, that's all for now. If you like this video, hit that like button. Please subscribe if you want to continue on and join our community and learn more about the creative business side, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of new videos coming up. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Until next time, bye.